Last weekend, I didn't get to see a single lap of the Xfinity race at Vegas because I was at Blizzard Beach. That changes this weekend thanks to SS Greenlight and Leland Honeyman. Emily and I are going on a double date with my buddy and his girlfriend to Homestead this weekend with garage and pit passes for Saturday, all thanks to SS Greenlight and Leland Honeyman. But before we can get to any of that, there's a ton of great new paint schemes to review. Let's go. I think everybody gets too wrapped up in when Sheldon Creed is finally going to win a race. I'm going to try something a little different. Sheldon, the pressure's off. You're never going to win a race. 9. If you're a Carson Kvapil fan, you may be screaming at your screen right now because clearly he's not in here. As of the moment I'm recording this, I cannot find Carson's paint scheme anywhere. I am recording this a little bit earlier than I usually do, so if his paint scheme comes out between now and when I'm done, I'll throw it in at the end. Some of you guys gave me a little bit of shit for having a typo on the score I gave this car last week. For that, I apologize for being perfect only 99% of the time. 8. I was actually made aware by my buddy Wade here on TikTok the other day that these mini muffins are available on the TikTok shop. I must have been living underneath a rock all this time, but now that I know that, I'm going to request a free sample of these mini muffins from the TikTok shop. And then we can know for sure if the muffins are on par with the paint schemes. 10. Some pretty exciting news for SS Greenlight. Priority Tire is signed on as a sponsor for 7 races in 2025. This car is nothing that's going to blow you away, but it will get the job done. 9. It's a nice thought that Justin Allgaier is bringing the orange car to a race in Florida, but the joke's on him. There's no more orange trees here. There's only subdivisions. 10. As the #1 Sammy Smith hater in the world, I was a little worried that he might actually do something at Vegas after winning the pole. In hindsight, I'm not sure why I worried at all. This guy sucks. 9. I bet if you're anything like me, you're probably thinking to yourself right now, what is Martech Services Company? Well, they make quality air breathing systems. 8. This is Josh Williams. 7. It's going to be a true honor to finally meet the current points leader of the Xfinity Series Paint Scheme Review Championship. Just an absolute beauty. 10. You would think after bringing in a brand new driver that Kaulig would change their paint schemes at least a little bit so everyone didn't go, oh look, there's AJ Allmendinger every week. We're not asking for much. 3. Call me crazy. Kyle Larson's running triple duty this weekend. I don't think he wins a single race. Glaze on though. 10. With every week that passes by, William Sawalich falls further and further down the list of guys that I think are the future of NASCAR. Paint scheme's still good though. 9. I prayed for times like these. There's finally an actual talented driver behind the wheel of this 19 car. Justin Bonsignor. If you don't know, you will soon. 5. I'll hand it to Brandon Jones. After lighting a fire underneath his ass, the guy's on a roll. For whatever reason, he seems to actually be pretty good on 1.5 miles. 6. Some weeks I get to a driver and I just don't know what the hell to say. This is one of them. 5. I'll just never be able to wrap around my head why Corey Heim continues to get shafted by Joe Gibbs. Don't get me wrong, Sam Hunt, pretty good car. It's not Joe Gibbs. Joe Gibbs will move guys up to Xfinity without proving anything. But Corey Heim is left to die in the truck series. I don't get it. Joe, he's about 100 times better than your grandson. 8. Look, I'm happy for Harrison Burton. It's probably official that he'll be in Xfinity for the rest of his life now. In just 5 races, Josh Berry has already outperformed Harrison Burton's entire tenure at Wood Brothers. He's running great in this AM racing ride, and that's awesome. But I take better looking shits than this race car. Harrison, while you're peeking through the fence of the Cup garage that you can't get into, try to find Josh Berry's 21 Dex car, the same one you were in last year. That is what a Dex imaging car is supposed to look like. Happy for you though. 0. I may just be having a brain aneurysm, but this car looks exactly like one I've seen before. Somebody please tell me who I'm thinking of. 10. I saw the shit stain that my buddy's 4-day-old son put into his clothes the other day, and I'm telling you, looked exactly like this race car. 0. The ironic thing is that I'm now recording this video while taking a shit. And stop me if you've heard this one before, Alpha Prime never misses. 10. When I first saw this car, I got super excited because I thought that FIU was the school that the Costco guys were involved with. Turns out that's FAU. That's okay though. You know what they say. Alpha Prime never misses. But more importantly, Harris Lou never misses. Check out this damn t-shirt. 10. Jeremy Clements is a lot like Joey Logano this year. They're both having a championship hangover. Jeremy's paint schemes are just not on the same level as last year. 8. This is a triple dose of good news right here. First of all, my buddy Mason Maggio is running the Homestead race this weekend. Not only that, he's also signed a 9-race deal with these Densey energy pouches. And maybe the best news of all, they actually listened to me. They moved the number further up the door. If you remember the last time I reviewed the 53 car, they had the number all the way down on the side skirts. I mean, that thing was almost underneath the car. I'm glad they listened. 10. Taylor's brother came up clutch for me at Vegas and cashed my top 5 bet. Taylor did the opposite. 6. Leland, Honeyman, and Cope Family Racing have a new sponsor this week, Mr. Wizzleman. You see, I tried looking this up to find out exactly what it is. The only thing that comes up on Google is their sponsorship deal with Leland Honeyman. So Leland, I'm going to need a little bit of help with this one. I like the dog on the hood though. 9. Some may say that Ryan Ellis has been getting snubbed of the Big Baby Scumbag Paint Scheme of the Week. That might change this week. This thing fucks. 10. Not only is Dawson Cram running for the 3rd weekend in a row, and not only do they have a full-time sponsor, but you can also pre-order this die-cast on Lionel Racing right now. Get your orders in before March 30th. 10. I heard that old Lightning McQueen Connor Zillich is a fan of the Florida Gators. Bad news for you, buddy. I took the Gators in my bracket, which means they probably have a 0% shot of winning now. 9. Myatt Snyder's back, and if you call the ticket office at Homestead Miami Speedway, they'll say that Myatt Snyder is the most recent winner in the Xfinity series there. So either they're still living in 2021 or they're seeing into the future and Myatt Snyder wins the Xfinity race this weekend. Go applesauce. 7. Yeah, that's real cute. You shorten your little nickname thing there, but you still stole Devin Moran's number. 0. And the Big Baby Scumbag Paint Scheme of the Week goes to...
Money in my face,
What?
hoes in my face,
What?